The more pussy walked, so the craviness can
God
run.
damn it.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the Pixel Primos video game podcast, where we talk about all the latest things in gaming, from gaming rumors to Minecraft rumors. Hey, I'm Juan Solo.
Uh, the internet has ruined us. Jesus, that's horrible. It's horrible because it's true. That's why it's horrible. Totally true. That's the one thing that's pissing me off about these Twitch streamers and the gaming community right now. It's like, why is everybody a groomer? Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
See, this
Like,
is why I don't play Minecraft. Like, something gets into, and I am OCD, one cool dude, JJ.
And I am Paco, just your average 40-year-old who's still figuring shit out. So a millennial.
Yeah. Yes, very relatable. All right, well, we have a lot of gaming stuff to talk about because, oh my god, from the Game Fest, all the hype announcements, and then there was, from the time of this recording, like, quite literally, there was a Nintendo Direct this morning.
Yes.
So,
God damn.
a lot of hype stuff going on. So, should we do the Nintendo Direct stuff first and then work our way backwards, or...
Yeah, because that's fresher on my mind, and also
Yes.
Okay.
because Super Mario RPG, Super Mario RPG.
No, yeah, that one tricked me because when I first saw it, I just went like, "Oh, cool! They're gonna put it on the Nintendo Online thing. Like that's already
Right
cool."
on the
Then it
on the
swapped
Super
to the
Nintendo
3D.
emulator.
Yeah, then it swapped to the 3D graphics and dude,
His will be
yes.
done. I felt like
But
the cop in The Dark Knight Returns was like, "Oh, you're about to see some serious shit, Ricky."
Get your popcorn ready, baby, because it's weird.
I am hyped for that. I love that game, even though we never bought it. Like growing
I've
up.
never played it, so I'm excited that they're like
Oh,
bringing this
really?
back. Yeah, I never got a chance to play it. Like once I got past the Super Nintendo and I got into the Sega, and then I got to the PlayStation, I never went back to Nintendo. Not that not because like I didn't like it or anything. Because all those people bring out the Nintendo's for babies. Fuck you, Nintendo's great. But I just everybody that I was around, everybody was just always playing multiplayer and Xbox and PlayStation. That's what I stuck with, and it's just not until recently that I bought Juan's old Nintendo Switch that now I'm starting to get back into the Nintendo stuff because I'm doing Breath of the Wild right now. Before I do Tears of the Kingdom, goddamn dude, like that's a lot, man. Like there's
Yeah,
a
it's a
shit.
lot.
Breath of the Wild.
There's a
Holy
reason
crap!
I was still playing it when we were at the hotel.
Yeah,
Like I haven't finished it. I haven't killed Ganon in that.
dude, I'm nowhere near it. I'm still trying to figure out how to cook shit.
Just
I'm
throw
like,
shit in the pot, bro.
like, all right, cool. Like I made something. All right. And the one thing that I hate about my only complaint with Zelda and any game that's kind of like it is the fast travel. Like there's not enough fast travel. Like goddamn it, give me a fast travel at every village that I go to. Because then I'm like, man, I got to go fast travel to this shrine that's the closest, and then I can try to glide my way in to not sit there and run across the same hobgoblins every effing time. That's the only complaint I have. But so far, I'm having like a lot of fun. I just got a horse. I tried killing it at
nice.
first, but I was like, all right, cool. I just got a horse. And then I did it, and I just got struck by lightning. I didn't know that was the thing. I was just running around.
Yeah.
Basca. Oh!
Yeah, you have to
I'm
unequip anything metal.
Yeah, I'm having a good time with it right now. It's a lot of fun.
Or you
I'm
could
just
throw
going
it
around
at
collecting.
something.
Throw what?
Like if you have a metal weapon or a metal shield. Well, no, I think you can't throw shields. But if you have a metal weapon like a spear
Yeah.
and it's lightning, you can chuck it like at an enemy and it'll hit them, and then the lightning will also strike them.
Oh, that is twofold attack. I accidentally found a Korok seed. I didn't know what that was. What the fuck is this?
Oh,
Like
they're
some midget
poops.
leaf
Oh,
appeared to me. I had to look it up because I was like, I don't know what this is. And then I was like, oh, I gotta collect these. And I was
Yeah,
like, dude, they're everywhere.
yeah,
yeah,
I
so you
find some of
can.
them kind of on accident. I know I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to go
you
get
need
a
them
guide
to
so I can
upgrade your
find them all.
pockets.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I
Mhm.
and also getting used to the weapons breaking on you. That's another thing I'm getting used to. Like I'm in the
Mhm.
middle of a heated battle with 30 goblins, and I'm like, my sword! What just happened? All I have now is an oar. That's all I got is a paddle. What the hell am I gonna do? And then even some of the weapons I don't want to use because they look cool as shit. I'm like, I don't want to use that. I just kind of want to keep it. It looks cool as shit. Like they even got cool names like Edge of Duality. And I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, oh, cool, Breath of the Wild, Edge of Duality. That thing's never gonna break or any. No, that motherfucker broke on me. I'm like,
No,
oh
this shit
fuck.
breaks. Everything
And combat,
breaks.
having to get used to combat again because I'm always just so used to shooting things. I'm always playing FPS, and so now I'm like, okay, now I actually have to dodge and block and all this shit. I'm like, oh crap, I died so many times. I am so glad I'm not an adventurer or that shit in real life. I would have been dead as soon as I left town. As soon as I left town, I would have been murdered. I was like, man, this shit is. I'm glad I'm not. I haven't been isekai. If I was isekai, because I know I'd be the one isekai guy. Like, oh, you don't got any powers, dude. Well, why am I here? Why did you summon me? What am I here? Stand up? Like, what the hell do you want from me?
We needed help chopping down this tree. It's a bitch and a half.
So you mean to tell me you summoned me because you heard about Mexicans? That's racist. We needed to build a wall. You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
The one thing that I did see from Nintendo Direct was the also besides RPG was Detective Pikachu coming back too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Detective
That
Pikachu's coming back.
that's gonna be fucking awesome.
It's gonna be a sequel.
I'm still sending letters to Danny DeVito so that we can convince him to be the voice of Detective Pikachu. I
I
mean,
don't think
sooner
the
or
issue was ever
later.
DeVito. I'm pretty sure he would have taken it.
No, they asked him about
No,
it. They finally
no,
like
yeah, he doesn't want to
he
do
said
it.
yeah he didn't want to do it because he didn't know anything about Pokemon. That was his thing. He's like, I don't know nothing
Mhm.
about Pokemon. I don't even know what it is. Like, so I
The
didn't
hell
want
does
to
he
do
know
something.
about Philly? And he's been on that show for years.
I don't know.
No,
Like,
that one's just because it's funny. Like
I mean, I
it's
think
just
now
funny.
everybody should just send the shorts or the skits of the voiceovers of Frank over Detective Pikachu's voice. That's got to convince him. Just keep sending it to him. Sooner or later, he's got to be like, I can see myself playing a Pikachu. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Ryan Reynolds. He was great, but I mean, you throw Danny DeVito as the voice of Pikachu, and you throw a fuck here and there, like. I mean, you've got box office gold. Like, I mean, the series writes itself, especially it being like
Mhm.
an FX series. I mean, I'm pretty sure Nintendo wouldn't go with the cussing, but I'm sure you could convince them. Take them out for some sake, some good food, and just be a little man. Just let me throw like two fucks in there, and I'll guarantee you, man, you're gonna make
We
billions.
can have at least one and
Mhm.
still be a PG-13. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
exactly.
Yep.
Right spot. Put it in the right spot. You're gonna have gold.
uh, what else is
Yeah,
coming back?
they.
What else did they
Uh,
announce? A
so
Peach
they
game?
announced that yes, there's a Princess Peach game coming out. They didn't reveal the title, so I don't think it's a Super Princess Peach 2.
I like that
But
game. I
mhm,
like the first
I,
one. Well,
I never played it.
I played a little bit of it like on an emulator, and it's
Mm,
fun, but I didn't like the emulator. Like, because it was a DS game, and I was like, I kind of feel
yeah.
like this defeats the purpose. Playing it on the emulator. I mean, if that's the only way you can play it, then go for it. But it was fun. I liked it. The little bit that I played. I did wish that they did more with that series, but yeah, they never did. So hopefully this new Peach game will be something
Yeah, well, like,
similar. Yeah,
yeah, it'll revitalize it and show that we don't mind a Princess Peach game or a Princess Daisy game. But the other thing that was announced was so Pikmin 4 that's
Yeah.
on the way.
mhm.
However, that's not the part that had me excited. The part that had me excited is they also announced they're finally releasing Pikmin 1 and 2 on the Switch.
Oh,
So
finally.
now you can actually play the entire franchise on
On
the
one
Switch.
platform. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had, funny enough, I've never played Pikmin 1 and 2, but I played 3 because I had the Wii U, and that was the most fun I ever fucking had. So I was always
with a
curious to
Wii
go
U.
back and, yes, because there was nothing else to play. They canceled
Bayonetta
Rayman
2.
Legends. I haven't forgotten Ubisoft, you motherfuckers.
I can't believe they canceled that. That was a mistake. They shouldn't have canceled it.
Well, well, like they didn't cancel it; they just delayed it so that it could come out with all the other consoles, which I thought was silly. But whatever, that's a different conversation. But but yes, they announced that, and they also announced more characters for Mario Kart.
I was
Mhm.
working when it was on, so I didn't catch all of it.
Same.
I caught like bits and pieces.
Mhm.
Um,
Same.
I
I
was
was at
working
work.
through all of these. Yeah, I was working through like all
Yeah,
of these announcements and stuff.
I was looking at my
yeah.
phone in between, like checking in books and helping people. I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
Well, there's an announcement. The one thing, one of them that they announced that I caught, I only caught like a bit of it was like I'm not that big into rhythm games, but I don't know why this one just I guess it's because of what it is. Just kind of I thought was like this would be funny, and it's called Headbangers. It has to do with pitches.
Yeah, which where you're like,
Oh
I
yeah.
was like, that looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't know why, but I kind of want to play that. And I'm not really that big. I have no rhythm, so I was like, I would suck at this, but I still kind of want to play it. It looks kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a good party game. You know, like that's what it looked to me. It looks like it's something to be like a really good party game to have. You know, just kind of in the background, people playing when
hmm,
you're like hosting or doing something. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a lot of fun like that.
no, yeah,
Yeah,
that one
I
looked
was
like
super excited
a
about
lot of fun. I'm with you on that one. That it looked pretty cool. Then it's something different, you know.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of party games, they also announced the new WarioWare game, WarioWare Move. And so I'm actually excited about that one because my personal favorite WarioWare was the one on the Wii because of the way you would use the controller with the motion. It was really funny. It was really
um,
creative. Like they would tell you different ways to like hold it, and they would have like different like games based on the way you would hold the controller. Like sometimes you'd have to hold it like a pencil. Sometimes you
mhm.
hold it like this with your hand up like that. And yeah, they're really creative with the different games that like they would do. There was one where you would put it like your hands to your side, and it would be like a hula hoop game. So you had to like move your hips and stuff. And so now they're doing another one using the Joy Cons to also detect the movement. So I'm like, okay, you're going back to that one. So I think there's potential for it to be really good again. Mhm.
Yeah, most definitely. The other thing they announced, I actually didn't see it until after I got off work. Like, I went back and looked up some things. They're releasing the Arkham, the Batman trilogy, the
Oh
Arkham
yeah.
trilogy. They're doing that and Metal Gear Solid. They're doing
Yes.
Yeah.
one, two, three. The only thing I'm gonna say though is like I love those games. I don't know if I'm gonna want to play it on the Switch just because I'm having a hard time with the controls because I'm not used to it. I'm used to Xbox and PlayStation. Those are all basically the same. The button may look different, but it's the same configuration.
Mm.
And these Nintendo's backwards. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Like I'm using A button to select, whereas on the Xbox, you know, you're using the X button or the square button or whatever to select it. So that's what I'm used to. So I'm having trouble. I would hope that they would put some kind of Nintendo exclusive like Easter egg or something on the Batman games and the, which I'm pretty sure they can't, but that would be kind of cool if they could put something like that in there. I know it's just they're just re-releasing, but if they had some kind of skin or something to make it kind of like Nintendo's, make it worth it to buy to get the Nintendo version. At least in my
Well,
eyes. I don't know about you guys,
They
but
have done
well,
that in the
I,
past with other games,
mhm.
uh
but
huh.
with the Metal Gear one in particular, I don't think it's happening because it's every console's getting that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Back then when they were
Konami.
exclusive, like yeah, like Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes, it had
Yeah.
some Nintendo Easter eggs in it when it was on the GameCube, and then also, so I want to get it for the Switch because I had Metal Gear Solid 3 on the
Uh huh.
3DS, and it played really good. You know, the controls were getting used to because you had to aim using the buttons because it didn't have a
Uh huh.
second joystick.
Yeah.
But once you got past it, it was a really great game. It was a lot of fun. It was portable, you know. And yeah, they added some like Nintendo Easter eggs to it. Like originally there were these be like these little toy plushies hidden in the
Mm-hmm.
main game. In the 3DS version, they swapped them out and now they're Yoshi.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
okay.
if you shoot him, he does the sound effect and stuff.
Ah, the
So
Unity or whatever it is. Yeah, that I like that. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I will say one thing I like about the Switch. I like its portability. I
Yeah.
really like the portability of it, and I like that when if I put it on my big screen or if I'm just playing it on the little screen, I don't see a difference as far as gameplay and quality. Everything's just the same. It's just as high definition. It looks just as good, and it plays just as well. And I really enjoy that about the Switch. I'm not gonna lie. There have been days this whole week that I'm like, I'm just taking the Switch to work. Fuck that. I'm gonna sit there all work. Me sitting there playing Switch. Like, can I help you? Like, all right, cool, yeah, it's good, no problem. Because most of the time, I don't even have to look up from my computer. Like, it's just like, oh hey, oh yeah, sure, it's right there. Oh, thank you. And that's it. That's the extent of my day. But yeah, that's what I really like about the Switch, man. I'm starting to come back to Nintendo. To be totally honest, I'm liking the fun of all the games. I'm having a little bit more fun than I am with Call of Duty, and I might even put Fortnite on there just because I don't play Fortnite really all that much. Maybe if I put it on the Switch, I'll start playing it more. I'm really enjoying it. And then again, it's portable. I can fucking go take it anywhere.
Yep.
Lay on the bench outside to get touch some grass.
Hey mom, I'm going to the park. And you're just like on the Switch.
Man, sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, like after I get done with my workout, like I haven't been going to the gym just because the gym here in town is super packed right now. So I
Mm.
go walk at the
Oh,
lake,
right, it's summer. Yeah,
and
like
yeah, so I go walk at the lake, and sometimes I'm like, all right, man, I'm done with my walk. I'm done with my little mini workout at the benches and stuff. I'm gonna play on my phone. I just literally sit there in my car. I'm doing the same thing I'm doing at home, except out in the fucking heat.
hmm But but all right, now I guess we can move on to the main thing that was announced at the Nintendo Direct, which is
Just
a
Dance.
brand new. Yes, just dance. Uh, a brand new Mario game is
yeah,
on
brand
the
new
way.
2D
Yes.
Mario.
Yes, 2D. Yeah, it's called Super Mario Brothers Wonder,
Yeah, you can
and
turn into a elephant.
yes,
That's pretty cool. Pretty
yes,
dope.
you can play as Daisy in this one also.
Oh, new
Yay!
character. Well, new
hmm
playable character, anyways.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
so
cool. I love I love the creativity. Mario's been like Mario was the first, and he's still going, and it's not boring. Like all
hmm
of the games that they've come out are fun in their own way. Even like the new one he got into 3D, 64 is still one of the goats. Because one of my favorite ones they came out with was the GameCube was the Sunshine. I
Yeah,
don't know. Sunshine was really great. I love the design. I love the world. I haven't gotten to play this new Galaxies yet, but that one looks really promising. I just like that they've still kept it. It hasn't gotten stale or boring. It's still
Hmm.
just as fun. And now this 2D thing, I think is going to be, yeah, they're going back old school, but I think it's going to be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was actually really worried when Super Mario Maker 2 came out because I was like, well, fuck, like, where do we go now? Like, this is this is it. Like, we've
You're done.
everyone can make a 2D Mario level, and like, so what motivation does Nintendo have to make their own 2D Mario again? So I was like, well, that's it. Like, if I want to play 2D Mario again, I'm just gonna have to pop in Mario Maker 2. But
Yeah.
no, like, hold my beer, watch.
Watch
You've
this.
turned into raccoons, now turn into a elephant.
It's going to be cool as shit. It's going to be, I'm excited.
I'm
Trailer
wondering if
got me
the
excited.
elephant can fly using his ears, like Dumbo.
Disney would not allow that. Disney would be like, I'm going to be right there.
You
Mickey
think
Mouse
there
will
will
show up.
also be racist crows?
More than likely, there already is, man. That's Goombas. I mean, the name Goomba itself is technically, isn't that technically like a race? Isn't that technically a racist name, like towards Italians?
I think
Or is that
so,
just,
but
or is that just an insult that they use?
I think that's just an insult that they use.
Okay, because I was like, man, I remember hearing that, and I was like, wait, isn't that like a bad thing? Because when I remember hearing it as a kid, isn't like I remember watching those mob movies and or not even mob movies, but I remember hearing that before, and I'm like, isn't that like a bad thing? Like, isn't Goomba like supposed to
I think
be
it's
like
supposed to be like a mobster. So it's not like
not like
necessarily, yeah, it's not necessarily like a racist thing, like, because you could be a
a goon,
Irish
like
mobster.
a goon?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like
oh,
a
he's a
goon.
goon. Okay, like a goon. Okay, well, I'm stupid, so sorry,
Well, I
guys.
mean, I don't know. I could be wrong.
Mhm.
And
Sorry,
Nintendo might have just gotten a slide with this for like the longest time.
man was just wild, and now oh, it's like we'll get him one of these days.
Mr. Popo was the line. They're like, okay, like,
All
we're gonna have
right,
to
all right.
ease it back. Like, we let Goomba slide, but like, come on.
Oh, dude, like that's just blatant. Like that's just rude now. Fucking Mr. Popo. I remember seeing that. Like, man, it's a black dude. Black dude right there. Black dude right there. Like, and I'm not. I wasn't even aware of it at the time. I wasn't aware of it until way later in life. Like, you know, that's pretty fucked up. Even with Jinx, that was still fucked up. Like, dang, they're really, man, they're really pushing it here. They want to see how far they can go.
All right.
But
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
let's
that wraps up
pivot back.
Nintendo, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that
So
wraps up
now
everything.
let's pivot back to Metal Gear Solid because we're not done with
Yes.
that one yet. Because PlayStation announced that they're redoing Metal Gear Solid 3
Uh-huh.
and they're calling it Metal Gear Solid like Delta
Triangle.
or something. Triangle, yes.
What are they rebooting it, or are they just remaking it? What are they? What are they doing?
Remaking.
Remake.
They're
So,
remaking it like with modern graphics, pretty
Hmm.
okay,
much.
so it's just a remake. Nothing's changed. It's just gonna look better.
As
Like,
far as we know, no, because they're reusing the same audio
audio.
recordings.
Oh, okay.
So there's really not a whole lot they could change. They might be able to
Hmm.
add stuff that they had to cut out in the original,
Mm-hmm.
but
Hmm.
overall the story is probably going to be the same. Like,
Hmm.
everything's probably going to be mostly the same.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
if anything, they're just gonna tweak maybe some of the controls, modernize them
Yeah,
a bit,
Hmm.
maybe some
make it
quality of
closer
life
to,
improvements.
yeah, make it play more like 5 maybe in terms of
Oh,
Yeah,
controls and
because
everything.
I'm like the only quality of life improvement I can think of right off the top of my head that would improve it for me personally would just be if they added like a quick button to swap the camo. That way you don't have to keep pausing the game to
Yeah,
swap the outfits.
Oh, yeah,
that
Like
would
if they
be
have a
good.
hotkey.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, my thing is that I played the original PS2 one with the
Mm-hmm.
not free camera. So just having a free camera,
Yeah,
which they added in subsistence,
that's going to be a huge improvement.
for me, that's a huge quality of life improvement that I haven't really. Well, I played a little bit on the 3DS. Did that have free cam? It did, right?
I'm
It
trying
I
to
think so.
remember.
it already had the
I didn't play it on
subsistence
CD,
version.
the DS, so I don't know.
The subsistence version is like the definitive way to play. So it's the one that was when it first launched on Xbox, that was the one that you could get. I think they re-released it on PS2 as subsistence, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But yeah, the only one I played was the original. So I had fixed camera angles and got caught constantly because of
Yeah,
it.
man, those games still look good to me. To me, they still look great to me. Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3 still look great to me. Uh, that's why I'm like, oh man, you got to do a remake. But then you think about it, like, oh, okay, they're probably gonna look better. But I mean, even now, I think in my opinion, they still look great to me. I mean, they blew my mind when I first played them. I was like, this looks so real. The cinematics and everything is great. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
I'm hyped for that. That was announcement of the summer for me.
Yeah.
Fuck everything else. I don't care about your
Mm-hmm.
stupid Starfields. I don't give a shit about Avowed or whatever the hell Obsidian's working on. Just give me more Snake.
Snake Eater. That fucking song still slaps.
Mm-hmm.
Still one of the greatest video game songs out there.
Yes, I agree.
Starfield looks
Uh,
kind of cool though. I'm not gonna lie.
Starfield does
mm-hmm.
look good.
Like that was like, oh okay, I see you. I see this. This looks kind of good. I see. We'll see what happens. I think what was it
I
they announced? I think
All right.
didn't they
So
announce something for Destiny? They're bringing Cade back.
Yeah, Cade's coming back,
yeah, kids. Yeah.
and
So.
Bungie's making Marathon again.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, good,
Well,
good luck with that.
it's not going to be the original Marathon. It's going to be a. I don't know. It looks to be like some kind of live service, so it's probably going to be like some kind of battle royale or team based shooter. I don't know. I'm guessing maybe a team based shooter,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. Uh,
Mm, they
since it's
also
Bungie
showed
handling it,
off. Oh, mhm.
oh no, I'm just like a lot of people are tired of the live service stuff, but I'm
Yeah,
like Bungie's making this one, so it might be fun. Like the at least in terms of a shooter, it's gonna be good.
I think it's
Mhm.
just going to be. I don't think there's a campaign. I think it's just PvP. I don't think there's going to be a
Yeah,
campaign
I
for this.
think that's what. But I mean, like that was the best part of Halo. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like the story. I like the lore behind Halo, but I read the books too, so that's where I got
Yeah,
my lore from.
yeah. For me coming in late to the Halo series, it was really hard to like keep up with the campaign, like follow it just based on story. But also, I sucked. Like, I wasn't good, so it would take me like 5 hours to beat one level, and I was like, God damn, I'm not getting any story. Well, yeah, because the story's at the beginning and at the end of the
Yeah,
level. Like, you're supposed to beat it in 15 minutes.
you got to play through first. You got to play through.
Not my dumbass that's like, nah, let's go legendary off the bat. and see if
I tried Legendary. I don't think I made it 5 minutes into the game before I'm
Oh,
like,
hell
fuck
no.
this.
Mhm.
I'm done.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty good.
I got into the Halo series really late. Like I didn't get my first Xbox until probably like 2013, 2014 maybe when I got my first Xbox, and that was the Xbox 360. I think was it the 360? I think it was a 360 maybe. No, No, I had a place. I had a PS3 up until then. What was it? Shit. What was it?
The Xbone.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think it was the 360 was the first one, and I didn't get into Halo until after that. What shit? What was? I think the first one I played fully through was Halo 5. I think the one where they're like trying to capture the chief. I think that's the
Yeah,
first one
that's
like I ever
fine.
actually played all the way through. Um, and
Yep,
then
that
I,
one. That
yeah, and
one's
then
not
the
made by
most,
Bungie.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's the first one. And then I played a few of the ones before it, and then I played the most recent one, Guardians
Infinite.
or whatever. Yeah, Infinite.
Infinite.
I played that one. I played that's the one I finally finished it. I was like, holy shit! Finally got through it. I was confused because I had no idea what's going on. I was like, I don't know. I didn't read the stories until like, oh, okay, now I know where I'm at. Like, because I only read like the first few books, and so now with all these new forerunners and all this stuff, I was like, what the fuck is this? It's cool, but I had no idea what's going on. And now once I got caught up, I was like, oh, okay, it's still cool, still cool as shit. The other thing from PlayStation that I saw that looks kind of cool is their streaming device that they talked
Yeah, the
about.
handheld.
That's kind of
Oh yeah.
cool. I'm like, oh, okay, they're trying to get they're trying to get that foothold on the streaming market because that's the future, I believe, is all that streaming. So they're trying to make it easier and better for all the streamers out there, especially coming to their platforms and doing stuff exclusively off PlayStation platforms. But then, as
Yeah,
soon as they do it, they work out the tweaks, everybody's going to follow suit.
yeah,
I
which
want
is
the
a shame
earbuds.
because yeah, because the PS Vita you could stream PS4 games on it like back then.
Oh,
Yeah.
As long as like your PS4 was like plugged in and connected to the internet, it could stream the game to the console, so you could play your PS4 portably almost. So they were onto something back in the day, but they killed the support for the Vita, which is a shame because like there was a lot of cool technology built into that little machine that it's. I think if they had just kept the support going for it, and they might have had a stronger foothold in the handheld market today.
yeah.
But oh well,
Yeah.
that's pure speculation.
Yeah.
But
Then
the
the
other
other
thing
one.
they announced was Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I got an October release, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
October
Well,
release.
Assassin's
I'm
That,
not buying
Creed.
that.
why
Yeah,
not?
October's already packed.
Yeah, that's true. It's got a.
It's
Uh,
Spider Man,
Spider
Mario.
Man and now Mario. Yep.
Assassin's Creed is going to be low on that list.
Yeah.
I know I'm definitely going to get Mario for sure for the Switch. I got to buy a PlayStation before I can get Spider Man. I love the Spider Man games, man. They're so cool, and I should have got kept on my PlayStation. So that just fuck, dude. I just man, I hate that it's not on Xbox. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've contemplated just turning that bitch in and going to go get me a I really want that game. Assassin's Creed though, the only thing with Assassin's Creed is I've seen the gameplay, so I'm kind of excited about it because I'm not gonna lie. After all this open world shit that they're doing, like don't get me wrong, it was a new direction. It was kind of cool, but to me, an Assassin's Creed game was all about stealth and going through and stabbing the shit out of people and doing your stealth thing, and you couldn't do that really with Origins, Odyssey, even Valhalla. I don't even think in Valhalla you can There's not even an option to assassinate. Like
No, there's no
you
assassinate
go
button.
straight hack and slash and start beating the shit out of people. I mean, it's still fun. They were fun. They had a lot of cool story lore to them, a lot of cool looking stuff. But I just still want that um, stealth element to it. That's just what I crave and what I miss. I've been playing Syndicate recently. That was not bad. It's cool. I like they got their what's it like steampunkish kind of stuff in it, which is kind of cool.
Mm.
But I like it. It's not bad. It's still my favorite. Still the pirate one. Still Black Flag. Still so far
Same.
that's my favorite. It was kind of open worldish, but they still kept the that stealth element to it. But we'll see how Mirage works out. I think it's probably going to be good. I think it might be kind of like a sleeper game because I think everything else is kind of overshadowing it, and that release is going
Mhm.
to be overshadowed. I don't think it's going to be. Uh, I think it's going to fly under the radar
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
with Spider
Uh,
Man and these other big titles coming out. I think it's going to fly under the radar.
yeah, it might just because there's so much stuff coming out because they all want to hit that November release date so they can get the holiday sales. So yeah, it's gonna be a packed
Yeah.
season this year. um, but yeah, and then of course, well, they Spider-Man 2. Um,
Yep. Spider Man 2.
so yeah,
looks
we got
awesome. I'm gonna play that.
Craven. Hmm.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Wait, Craven like in the game or the movie? We're talking about two different people, two real multiverse shit right here. This is real multiverse shit right here. If you want to talk about Craven in the game, it's gonna be fucking great. You talking about Craven the movie and that I'm sorry, garbage ass trailer. Like I'm sorry, man. I like the actor, Aaron Taylor Johnson. I like him. I think he's great. But bro, I need a Russian accent. Come on, you can do it. I need you to do me a Russian accent, and I'm gonna need you not to be. I don't even know, like just douchebagish. I saw it, and I saw it, and when after I was done, I was like, "This is gonna be terrible." I'm still gonna watch it. I feel like I feel like they had to have seen this before they released it and thought to themselves, "There's no way they thought to themselves, this is it, boys. This is magic happening right here. It's all coming together." Somebody had to be like, "You're no, you're not really
No.
releasing this, are you?" I mean,
I th- I think Sony's strategy is just like we are not gonna let go of Spider-Man,
uh,
come hell or high water. So
yeah,
we will keep releasing this trash to prove to Disney that we don't give a fuck. We will not let go of Spider-Man.
we
So if
will.
you wanna keep him in your universe, you keep sending us checks, or we'll keep releasing Craven. We don't care.
We'll release more Craven.
We'll release more Morbius, more Craven, fucking Rhino. What
I'm
other
sorry.
villain he's got? Paste Pod Pete. We'll make that a fucking movie. Come on.
Wait, who's the other one? Wait, what's the? Doesn't he have like a really weird one?
The
Fuck.
wheel.
I,
he's got several really weird ones.
I really hope that they make the wheel. That just somebody says we got to do this. It's gonna come out of left field, and then it's just rubber. That movie Rubber. It's just the movie Rubber. That's all they released. They just changed the name to Rubber to Wheel, and they threw
No,
like
wait,
Spider
wait,
Man.
wait. They can make the wheel, and they can cross that over with that Twisted Metal show that's coming out.
That's solid. That's solid right
Because there
there.
was that one dude in what Twisted Metal Black, Axel or
Yeah,
whatever.
he
He was
just
just
drives
a
the one
wheel.
wheel. Yeah,
Yeah, so,
drives the one. I like that his name is Axel, but there is no axles on the fucking. They had to have been some kind of ironic joke. What's the guy's name? Axel. But wait, his car doesn't have any axles. Exactly. Just him. He is the axle. Just like they had to
Why'd
have
you
done
name
some
him
kind
Axel? Because he's all Axel. I don't think you know what an axle is. He's
you don't know
all
how cars
wheel.
work? It's just a wheel, dude. You don't know how cars work? I'm telling you, there's. I'm sorry, man, but I mean, Morbius was bad, but I feel like this is gonna be just as bad, maybe worse.
I think it'll be
Like,
slightly better than Morbius.
you think
Because
so?
like
I
the
mean, come on, man.
the the
in the sense that like
They're
Morbius was like boring bad, this
yeah,
one with Russell Crowe alone doing the exact same accent that he used for the Pope's Exorcist, it's gonna be at least somewhat funny bad. Like even if the first 15 minutes are just funny bad, I think that's gonna edge it out over Morbius.
You know what I think it is. This is my theory of what's happening right now. I feel like they're trying to bring back the '80s, but they're doing it in the worst way possible. Did you watched Fast and the Furious, right? Fast X. Did you not
I
watch?
I have not.
Well, me and Juan watched it, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if that movie was released in like '83, '85, that movie, Vin Diesel would have been a action god because there are so many stupid one-liners in this fucking movie. Stupid ass one-liners in this fucking movie. You can't help be like, "Fuck, dude, he really said that." Yeah, the cutaways. I'm like, where are we going with this? We already went to space. What is next? I mean, the Ghost Rider made an appearance. Like, I think they're trying to bring back these '80s, like these action movies that were just over the top, but they don't have the same charisma, the same magic that they did. You can't bring out another Cobra. The crime is a disease and I'm the cure. You just can't redo that anymore. It's just not gonna work. It's like, I mean, what are you gonna say? Like, all these meat eaters. I am the cure. I am veganism. But that's bullshit that somebody out there was gonna make up. It's not good. It's not good. I'm still gonna watch. I'm still gonna waste my money on this crazy movie. I'm still gonna waste my money on this shit.
Look, all
I
I'm
hate
saying
myself.
is the more pussy walked, so the craviness can
God
run.
damn it!
Has anybody coined craviness? Can I claim that?
I think
All
you
right,
can.
guys.
I think you can have that.
All right, yeah.
Fucking
So we got the more
show,
pussy,
more
and now the
pussy.
craviness. But yeah, and we could make merch on that. I think we could have more bussy T-shirts or something. I think that'll be really popular with our audience.
Oh,
You
it'll
know,
definitely be craving
because I
is.
mean, I gave that idea to Sam, but he didn't buy it. So we need to prove
Sam
him
doesn't
wrong.
buy anything. Sam doesn't know what's good for him.
All right, but speaking of things that are good for people, uh, Xbox. Besides Starfield, did they show off anything else?
I don't think so.
Bunch of people were talking about Fable, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, because to me, like, they were making a big deal about how like this is captured on Series X. K, big deal. I could play a 4K movie on Series X and capture it. Like, you're not telling me anything here. Like, you're telling me that there's a fancy CG uh Richard Ayoade in Fable, but like
Yeah, that was.
you're not showing me gameplay. You're like actual gameplay. Right? You're kind of just like tickling my balls here, and that's all Fable's ever done. Like none of the Fables have been fantastic, right? None of the Fables have delivered on everything they promised, and I'm scared that this is just going to be more of the same. Like Richard
Yeah,
Ayoade isn't even going to be in the fucking game.
I know that made me mad. I like the guy. Playable character, or he's gonna be like some sage or something. Nah, he's just announcing it. Fuck you.
Yeah, like I mean, it was a neat trailer, but it didn't get me hyped for it. Like but I'm also not a huge Fable fan. I played the first one and I thought it was good. I was like, it totally did not deliver on everything that fucking Peter Molyneux promised, but that's par for the course for him. Like, that dude, that dude is like George Santos's fucking Sith Lord. Like he taught him, he trained him.
I I think the only thing that really tickled me is the Star Wars game because I think that's supposed to be
Yeah.
on Xbox right now. Just that's it. That's the only thing that
Mhm.
I was like, okay, I'm sticking with my Xbox for now because I'm a Star Wars shill. So I'm sticking with the
Is
Xbox.
it?
Yeah, I think it's
Because
only
I
for
don't. I
Xbox
don't
and
know if it's
PC.
exclusive, but they announced it.
Yeah, I think
it's
it's
I
right
don't
now. I think
I
just for
don't
now it's just Xbox and PC.
It's
I don't
because since
think so
it's made
because
by
it's Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. Yeah, Ubisoft doesn't do exclusives. But
Oh,
right now it was just
I
no.
mean,
Here we
except
go.
for
Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Yeah.
oh, okay.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and the Xbox that was the thing with the Xbox showcase. It was a very good showcase, but the only reason that it was very good, like better than PlayStation's, I thought, is because they showed off more third party titles.
Yeah,
Like they Cyberpunk Phantom
Mhm.
Liberty was also in the
Yakuza.
Xbox showcase. Yeah, Yakuza was in the Xbox showcase. But like none
Mhm.
of
Payday,
those games, huh?
Payday 3, I think too was in the showcase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Third party
And
title
but
to
like
Payday 3.
Mhm.
yeah, like and those all look good, especially Yakuza, both of them.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
but but I don't think any of those are going to be like Xbox and PC exclusive. Like they're all most, if not all of those, are going to be multi-platform. They're going to be on PlayStation,
Mhm.
and if possible,
Mhm.
maybe Switch. If like they're lower on the graphics, and uh, that was my only like quibble with the Xbox showcase. But it was a fantastic showcase. I just thought that that was kind of misleading a lot of people, maybe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That it,
Maybe. Um, the flight simulators on those are pretty cool too. I don't know if you played any of those.
I
The
have
flight
not.
simulator games. Those are actually kind of fun.
Mhm.
Not gonna lie. I know Dan. I know our cousin Daniel plays them, and I've seen, and they're pretty cool.
I
The flight.
do want to play them because I do want to learn how to fly a plane like someday.
Me too. That's a dream.
It probably won't happen because I'm also terrified of heights. But
There's two of us, man. Look, I'm afraid of planes, and I'm afraid of the deep ocean, and now I'm even more terrified of the deep ocean. And then Xbox has, I think it's, I'm not sure if it's a third party game, because I just saw a quick bit of it, but it was, I think, called Stillwater in the Deep or something like that. That looks terrifying. And I'm not sure if it's
Oh
oh,
yeah.
or Still
Yeah.
Wakes, Stillwater or Still Wakes, I think is the name of the game. I'm gonna have to look it up. Let me look it up. Hold on.
Let's see if I can find it.
Still Wakes the Deep. That's the name. Still Wakes the Deep, and it's like a narrative horror,
Yeah.
and that looks terrifying as well. Especially, yeah, especially after hearing the news of the poor guy in the tube. This, this is
he
terrifying. I
wasn't
don't even.
poor.
Huh?
He wasn't poor. That's the whole
No, I
reason
mean,
he
like
was
the
in the
poor
tube.
guy. Like I feel sorry for him. Not that he's poor, but that
Don't
he's
feel
you know
sorry for him. He's rich.
yeah, but that's gotta be a horror. That's
Oh
gotta be
no,
a
that totally sucks.
That's
yeah.
yeah. That's
That's what I mean.
that
Like Jesus, dude. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, if I were in that sub and we somehow by miracle survived, as soon as we exit that submarine, I'm beating that dude's ass. I'm beating his ass for keeping me in there, and then I'm taking my money back. I would beat that dude's ass, and I would get a goddamn refund. I'd be like, "Where is my money?" Because I'm going to need so much therapy. I'm not even going to want to take a bath after being in that water. I'm not even going to be in a fucking bathtub after being in there.
well, the CEO is in there with them, so I'm pretty sure they've already killed him.
Probably,
he was the first
probably,
one to go. Like,
yeah.
when
Yeah.
they're like, "Yeah, we only got like 40 hours of oxygen, unless we."
Like,
Right.
I
We got
like I like to
2
think that
hours
I
of
like to
oxygen.
think that like it's like all right, we got 30 minutes of oxygen left. Well, fuck it, we're gonna die anyway, and it's your fucking fault.
Yeah, right. Right. Like, I wonder what kind of debaucherous things they've asked. Like, hey, dude, I know we're about to die, but this never happened before. It happened to me before. Would you do this to me? No, get away from me. Get out of here. Go to your side of the tube. Just, man, that's horrible. That's just
Yes.
completely horrible.
Yes.
Anyways,
So.
Xbox did have a good showcase.
Yeah.
They had some
Mhm.
cool shit, even
Yeah,
though
because
none of it
oh,
really
they also
interested me.
announced the Persona.
Yeah,
Oh,
they had all
Persona
the
3, right?
Yeah.
And
the
Persona
Persona 3
5.
remake,
And
Persona
Persona
Hmm.
5.
5 Tactical or
Yeah,
Tactical.
it's
Tactics.
a spin-off. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on buy
Hmm.
that, but I'm probably gonna buy it on the Switch.
Yeah, I think I'll get it on the Switch too.
Didn't they
Getting
also
it
announce the new
portable.
Cyberpunk 2, the new DLC or whatever? Wasn't
Yeah,
that?
Yeah,
yeah,
it's an
Phantom Liberty.
expansion.
Yeah, Phantom
And
Liberty.
the cool thing about this expansion is that a lot of like the tweaks that they're doing for the expansion, they're
Yeah.
gonna port that over to the base game as well. And I was talking with Jay about it that I had been wanting to replay the game for a while because I played it and finished it when it came out. So it was a buggy mess, really glitchy, all over the place. And I didn't even really do any of the side quests. I mainly just did the main game because I kind of just wanted to see the story. And so now I'm seeing that like they tweaked all of this stuff out. They swapped out certain gameplay mechanics. Like it's a totally different game than what I played when it came out. So I'm definitely curious to try out some of this new stuff that they're doing once
I
the
want to.
expansion rolls out.
I kind of wanna. I'm with you. I want to replay it, because I want to see how they handle someone coming in for the first time in Phantom Liberty, right? Like,
Mhm.
I want to play
Yeah.
through it now with one character and, just make it to the end. And then when Phantom Liberty comes out, maybe play that for a little bit on the character that I already like beat the game with,
Hmm.
but then start a new character and see what the experience is like starting from like level 1 with the Phantom Liberty update. Like, see if that
Hmm.
changes how I play through it, like what, abilities or like what play style I decide to go with. Because now that everything's going to be different and tweaked, like
Yeah.
maybe I tend to play like a stealth character in most of these.
Hmm.
So maybe like with the tweaks, it'll be like, well, I don't know, like now fucking swinging around a sword is kind of viable. Like,
Yeah.
Hack and slash, baby.
Hmm. Yeah. All right. I guess we will wrap it up here. Man, we got through a lot of news
Ooh,
in a
we did
short
yeah.
get
amount
through a
of
lot of
time.
news.
So there's definitely some stuff we left out, I'm sure. But anyway, people in the comments, let us know what games you're hyped for that were announced at the Game Fest, the Xbox Showcase, the PlayStation State of Play, or the Nintendo Direct. You take your pick. Let us know in the comments, and we will see you all next time.
Peace.